All right, I wanted to talk a little bit about wire management. So your whip light plug, to basically delete the whip light plug from plugging into the body and just having one plug, you're taking your whip light plug and you're plugging it into your underglow. This is going to power up your underglow, which is this red connector right here, and then you have right and left for your underglow. So this module is real simple. These two are for right and left for the underglow, and your whip light plug is going to plug into this connector so that you're utilizing it now and you don't need to plug it into the body. With the light kit, you're going to take your whip light plug, you're going to tee it in to, I believe it's the blue. They give you this adapter T to make two plugs, and you're just going to tee it in to your whip light plug so that you're just left with the big connector plugging into your all your lights to the body, so that you don't have to plug in this big plug and the whip light plug into the body to make all the lights work. So I just wanted to do that at the start of the video so that you guys understand you don't always have to follow the instructions. The instructions were a little confusing when it comes to wire management, so I figure I'd just show you that. Let's get into the video. All right, welcome back. So today we are on my Traxxas FunCo. Plan is for today is to get my light kit and underglow installed. So the underglow kit is a 10998-GRN, which is green. They're 40 bucks. It's an underglow for the RC to bring some pop to it. And then of course the Pro Scale Sand Car light kit, FunCo Motorsports. We're gonna dive into this today. I haven't even opened it up to see what it entails. I have cleaned up the RC already, so that's something that I wanted to do after the sand. Check for any damages. Wheels, because the brakes aren't installed, are spinning perfectly, no noise. So we're gonna open up the main kit because I'm kind of curious. Do I need the main kit to install the underglow, or can I just install the underglow? Because there somewhat is a light kit installed onto the body already, but do we need more stuff to add to it? Because this is going on the body. This is the light bar and the two spotlights. So first thing you see, Pro Scale installation instructions, tells you what you need to do, where to place these lights, step-by-step detailed instructions. So we're going to dig into this real quick. If that's something you want to see, stay tuned. Alright, so the first thing I see, it looks like we're going to have to drill some holes somewhere. So you're definitely going to need a body reamer. So these are little templates that we'll have to do. There's driver's side and passenger side. Oh, I see. For right in here on the body, it looks like. So that's gonna be interesting. Are they cut out? Yeah, they look like they're stickers and they're kind of cut out. So that's interesting. Kit includes 2-wire harness extension, a power amplifier chassis mount. So that amplifier, yep, here it is. So I thought this kit already had this. So this is going to go to only the Traxxas ESC, and then this is going to be mounted somewhere on the chassis. So we'll have to pull the plug to that. Here's the light bar. These things are always concerning, the way Traxxas does this, because this connection on impact usually breaks, but we'll see how it does. So this looks like it's gonna go, yeah, see that fits really good up in there. So there's probably a spot already for it. We'll see where it, because it would really look good at the face right there, but this lip kind of hangs down, so that's pretty cool. That looks like a bumper type mount, but we'll see where that goes as well. What is this? Pro scale, another cover. See some harnesses. Oh, these lights way bigger in person. Let's see. Oh, and they're connected together. So yeah, these look pretty darn big. Looks like it's gonna go in one of those holes, and then down there. God, these look pretty beefy, pretty big. So that's going to be pretty cool. That's why I was excited to get this kit, these LEDs. Not really the light bar strips, even though they work good. And I didn't realize it came with looks like almost the Traxxas bumper mount, but we'll see where this one goes. Oh, this got the stoplight in it, so this is probably going to be in the rear somewhere. Yep. Like Traxxas does. When you hit the brakes, the center lights up red, and it's got the white. That's pretty cool. So I'm really curious to see this. Let's lift the body off. So this module normally mounts like up here somewhere, and I bet you that's what this is. Let's dig into this. So I'm going to take everything out of this kit. Extension harness. God, that's a lot of wires right there. Oh, and this little piece too. Looks like a pretty big kit install. Whole bunch of zip ties and screws. $100 kit. Traxxas always does about $100 for their light kits, and the funny thing is this one looks like it's got way more pieces than most of their light kits. A lot of little jumper harnesses. So those are harnesses. These are all zip ties. That's a lot of damn zip ties. A lot of little brackets. Another big harness here. These are all lights. That's the module. So I'm going to grab some tools. Tools needed. Taper body reamer, 2.0 millimeter hex wrench, and 2.5. So we're going to grab these tools. It's funny, it doesn't say dikes or scissors or any of that. How are you supposed to cut the zip ties? You're just going to let them hang? But I'm going to grab the 2 millimeter, 2.5, and then we're going to grab the body reamer. So let me get all this stuff gathered up. Let's start this install. Alright, so went ahead and got the 2 millimeters, the 2.5, and a body reamer. Something you guys should all have in your RC arsenal to do repairs and installs. Good set of tools. I'm running with MIPs just because they don't strip out hardware as easy as some of the other tools. There are other tools that you know work just as good. I do understand that. I just run with MIPs. I wanted to address something. I watched a RC Guy Garage video, and he was talking about how his like 2mm wrench on Team Corrali stuff was stripping hardware. It seemed like everything was a little loose, and it didn't seem like it was, you know, metric, like it needed to be just a little bit bigger. MIP also makes standard sizes in MIP, so for the RC hobby. So if your, you know, screw feels a little loose or, you know, sloppy, then, you know, it could be metric or standard. So I suggest getting the full set of both. It's something good to have in your arsenal. So I did leave a comment about that in his comment section, so just figured I'd talk about it, because I don't know if people are aware that there are standard sizes along with metric sizes. You would think everything is metric, and the majority of the stuff is, but there are standard sizes. So if you're having trouble with your hardware, you might want to check the standard sizes as well. It might solve your issue. But we're going to go ahead and get started reading these instructions. It seems like it wants us to start on the body. There's 1A, 1B. It looks like they're going to want us to do these holes first on the body. So let's just start from there. Here's the body. So it's saying basically to put these stickers in these little corners right here. No. That's crooked as hell. Guess. This one looks like it's got to be a little higher. So I'm just going to ream the holes a little higher. It doesn't fit too well. That'll work right there. It's gonna have to do. It lines up with the plastic in there. There's a lot of screws, so I'm going to kick the camera off while I take out all these screws. We'll be right back. Alright, I got the screws off for the roof. So we're going to set that aside. Now I can wipe it down. Now it's saying to install these lights. Gotta open up our hardware now. I only see, oh, there's the other one. Well, that's not going in. This sucks. Let's see. Yeah, that's pointing it down into here. I'm gonna screw it in to cut some threads straight. I ever tell you guys I hate using hand tools? We'll be right back. Alright, so this is a little tough to get to the inside screws, so I've been messing with it for a little while, and I've come up with this. I'll show you what I'm doing. So I start them by hand. Three by 30, I think, or 3 by 12. There's 10 of them. So once I get them to this point, I've got a 1/4-inch driver swivel on an extension and a ratchet, because I can't get in here with my driver. Not comfortably. It's tearing up my knuckles. I even tried this driver with a stubby, and it was hitting. This is just a big pain in the butt getting these side lights on. I got one side mounted, and I figure I turn on the camera to show you the struggle. I think I got this one to go. Yep, it's getting tight. Okay, that one is tight. Now let's see if we can get this one to start. Yeah, see, they don't go in straight, they go in like crooked. That one started. It kind of forces the screw one direction. Okay, now that we got those tight, come on. Now that I got those tight, what I had to do, because you got to loosen this one, And this one also is in a funky angle. There we go. That's tight, and that's tight. So now I got them on. Now I imagine these things are going to be zip tied around this upper bar or something. Just getting these mounted up. It looks easy, and once you know, and you really got to cut the holes in here really big. So got that on. Now let's see what it says. See, and it doesn't show you where to route the wiring. Oh, the wires are, it's showing the wires go down. Behind this. Does that even go through? Yeah. So I've got that in. This is a big connector. This definitely don't want to go in as easy as the other one did. There we go, just spread it open a little bit. I'm fumbling with this. I probably could have just pulled the RC off because I don't need it underneath it. There we go. And then the antenna masts don't help. Let's see if I can plug this in and see it, it's tight everywhere. Now we're moving on to the light bar. So this piece, so 3 12 CS's, so we're going to use 2 of them. Right there? Really? Maybe it goes this way? So where are we going? So we're going to those. Screws are going in from the bottom, of course, which you can't get to. Wow. They want the screws to come up from the bottom. Like, how are we supposed to screw into that? And this looks like it's on the passenger side, the cord. So it wants you to put this thing, yep, in this way. And the screws go up from the bottom here. And then I gotta bow it. The light's gotta be bowed, and it don't stay. This one I could probably take off the two sides. Yeah. Just pull these out and put that on and then screw these back in. This is definitely going to be easier. Off. Yeah. Oh, popped out again. Yeah, that's definitely the way to go. These already feel like they're loosened up. They're starting to strip out. Really? See, they don't. That's kind of loose. Bars together now. These definitely are not tight. That one is. That one is. But this is not. There we go. All right. Oh, now the back one. Looks like it's going on this bar. Like that. Then it's gonna go, well, that's too wide. Where the hell does it want it to go? Yeah, it's showing right there. It's got these wire tabs. Looks like zip tie tabs. Imagine they would go back. Yeah, they're not showing it on the face. And that's going to take the same 12. And then our module is going to sit on it. this facing back. Like this. Yep. And it's going to use the same too. And this is really long. This is going to come into, where is it? There's the plug over here. And then this plug should lift out. Then we can put this cover back on. And this plug is going to go in. Now see how they want me to tie this thing up. Yep, there it is. But where are the screws? There's the extension harness. But where are the flat screws for that? Alright, got that on. Alright, so I found the location of this one. It's not these outer bolts. There's some inner bolts you got to take the bracket off, which is the shafts, and it mounts up in there. And I've got the front light bars on, but just testing it right now. There's the brake. There's the reverse. I will show you guys the power management. I haven't done the ground effects yet. But there is the front lights. So all the lights are working. Tying up all these lights with the module on the inside. So now the plug that normally plugs in for your lights, I used one of their, they give you a bunch of Ys and they're color coded blue, blue, blue is anything that's on all the time basically. Red is your brake light, but it's one plug now in the front. Let's unplug the batteries. And I'll show you. So here's everything all tied up. Just wire management, all the Ys. They are color coded. The only one I haven't used is yellow so far, but Blue seems to be the most common. I'm assuming I'm gonna have to split blue again, but we'll see. There's white, red, blue. So, and then red is your brake light. So everything plugged in, used all the zip ties. I'm actually out of zip ties now. And then the big plug is in the front now. And the extension harness, A, B, C, D, which is white, yellow, red, blue, goes to this. This just plugs in here now. And I'm going to figure out how to tie this up. So, I mean, you need slop in it, so I just don't want it getting in the way of the steering. I might have to tie it back a little bit. But that's it. Lights are all on. As far as the body's concerned. And now I'm going to work on the underglow, and probably tomorrow's video. It looks real easy, like it looks like it's just these little side skirt deals. So it looks like it's just these side skirt deals. Probably real simple to do. I'll take a look at it real quick. Saturday morning. Yeah, see? Whole bunch of Y's and stuff for this now. More zip ties. Yeah, the underglow. Kill this. So there's a whole nother wire management on the chassis. So zip ties. Mounting them looks real easy. Oh, and another module to mount somewhere. So it's looking like like this. Sand is all in this thing. So it looks like this comes off and this just goes in its place. Like that, and there's a whole bunch more, so I'll do these off camera, but that's gonna do it for today. I'm gonna get all this stuff on. Alright, got all the lights installed. See, brake lights, reverse lights, glow sticks, underglow. A lot of lights on the FunCo. A lot of wiring, a lot of modules. Wasn't as quick as I thought it was going to be, but it's all done. We're going to get some packs charged up and we'll get it out. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Catch you on the next one.